Hi, this is Karen Atkins. Welcome back to our oil info call. Today we're going to be chatting about rosemary essential oil. And rosemary is very diverse in the things that it can support us with. So let's talk about some of its functions. One of the things that it's known for is its ability to support healthy respiratory function. And I really love the smell of rosemary. I cook with it a lot, and it just makes me happy. So I tend to use that as one of my go-tos to support my respiratory system and the healthy respiratory function. Well, something that you may not have known is that it also may help to support healthy digestion. So if some of the other oils that support healthy digestion aren't your favorite, see how you feel about rosemary essential oil and see what it might support you with. It does help to reduce nervous tension and occasional fatigue. So I actually like to put it over my adrenal glands. I take a little fractionated coconut oil and a drop or two of rosemary, and I put it right over my adrenals. And again, that helps to support me when I'm feeling a little fatigued. And the adrenal glands tend to be connected to the nervous system. So I think those two together make a great combo. We can apply it to the scalp and massage it for an abundant looking head of hair. So I've really enjoyed the benefits of rosemary oil for my hair. I use it a lot, and it's often an oil that might be in a shampoo that you might use. You can take it internally to support healthy internal organ function. Okay, so all those organs in there, they need our attention and they need our support, and they're doing their job, and this helps them to continue to be their healthy organ selves. So that's a nice thing to do internally. You can add 1 or 2 drops of rosemary essential oil to any of your favorite dishes. I mentioned that I like to cook with rosemary, and I used to use the herb a lot, and I sometimes still do, but I really like the combination of the oil, the rosemary oil, and sometimes I'll put it in some salt, a couple of drops of rosemary, maybe even a combination of things to kind of make a little like herb de Provence blend, but with oils. So that's a really nice thing to do. You can blend rosemary with wintergreen and some kind of lotion. doTERRA has a nice lotion, that unscented lotion, so I like to use that combination for a nice soothing massage experience. And that's really nice and cooling for me, and I enjoy that combination a lot. It smells really good. And the wintergreen from doTERRA comes from Nepal, and I just really, really love the smell. I love it. I could just sit and smell it all day long. It's one of my favorites, so I really like that combination. You can also mix equal parts of rosemary and lavender for stress reduction. So that's a nice combo. It blends well with melaleuca and basil for stimulating scalp massage. So you may not have known about that one. It's a nice one. You can combine it with Epsom salts and frankincense for a rejuvenating experience in the tub, little dip in the tub. And it blends well with cardamom, lemongrass, geranium, or clary sage. Just in general, those are oils that really work well with rosemary. The smells and also the chemistry. Rosemary is also a naturally repels insects, and so you can use that for your camping trips. You can diffuse it while studying to help maintain concentration. That is a very nice one. I like to put it in the diffuser for that purpose, and sometimes I'll mix it with peppermint because I also like the way those oils smell together and they have similar effects. So emotionally, rosemary has an interesting nickname, the oil of knowledge and transition. Kind of an interesting combination, right? So to me, this refers to rosemary's ability to help us look beyond the human mind and deeper into a more, let's say, soul-searching inquiry. so that we can receive more inspired answers to life's questions. It really helps to bring an expansive approach to allow us to receive new information and experiences, not just the same old box, right? Some people, sometimes you feel, you know, and it might even happens to all of us, we just get stuck in a certain way of thinking. And Rosemary really encourages us to kind of look beyond that, look bigger than that, look broader than that, and see what other higher perspectives there are for us. A very popular way to use rosemary is during times of transition and change, so hence the name, the oil of transition. Rosemary is a great companion if you have a new house or a new job or a new school or a new relationship. It helps us to let go of our mental constructs and trust in a higher, more intelligent power than just ourselves or our own limited minds. And it also assists us in feeling confident and assured during these times of great change, either in understanding or perspective as well. So not just something going on in our lives, but, you know, again, the perspective shift that rosemary helps us to access is pretty cool. I've, you know, this kind of perspective definitely makes learning fun and memorable, and instead of just a chore, right? So I think a lot of people like to use rosemary for those, like I said, those studying situations or when they're learning, because it helps them to see not just the information that they're getting, but how that fits into the bigger picture of whatever, of a certain situation or of life or anything that's going on. Kind of helps us move beyond just the information. So that is what I have to say today about rosemary. There's probably more, but I'm trying to keep these short so that you can also retain the information. Put some rosemary on. Might help you get your perspective on what I'm saying and see beyond just my words. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today, and hopefully you will share some of your experiences with rosemary. I'd love to see the creative ways that you're using it and some of the fun experiences you're having. So enjoy, and we'll see you soon.